It's week 4 of the National Football League.
And this one features the Ravens' creative quarterback.
He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Ravens and the Bills on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And they had it easy last week. They jumped out to an early lead and then put it on cruise control from there.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet. And both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
Teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air, receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Bledsoe. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards on the game's opening play. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says, our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Looking to throw. Bledsoe. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Back to throw. Bledsoe. He'll buy some time right. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, how about the shot there? Taking no chances. He is dropped behind the line. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. but you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And this will be play number 10 on this pretty long opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. Caught on the right side, Reed. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Hopkins' kick is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
So here are the Ravens now as they get set for their opening possession. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now Cunningham. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, and that is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. They toss right to Lewis. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
2 things to watch. First is strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Bledsoe. He finds his man. Complete. It's Price. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Looking to throw. Bledsoe. Over the middle, complete. That's Price. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Off play action. Bledsoe. He's got a man, complete, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game.
They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start off with a give to Lewis. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Well, look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Flushed out right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 yards on the scramble there, but it does leave him still a few inches shy with 3rd down looming. Cunningham looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. In motion left, that's Reed. Throwing to start the drive. Bledsoe. Throw left side complete. That's Reed. And down inside the 15 he goes. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he stopped immediately there. Ray Lewis up from his linebacker spot to make the play. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Bledsoe. This will be caught at the 2. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Henry will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our score as they kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Cunningham to throw. They'll roll him out right. He'll get that one to Taylor complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Cunningham. Going underneath for Lewis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Here's Cunningham. Sliding out of the pocket. Fighting to stay upright. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. They run with Lewis out of the gun. Pushes him over. Room here to run. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 17-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
shotgun handoff for Lewis. Running right through it. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
Cunningham. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. It's the 2nd quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series. So those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. The slot man in motion right. From the gun on 3rd down. Bledsoe. He's got his target. That's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Reed. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Receiver downfield. Offense.
Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Touchdown, Bills! From 3 yards out. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the offense for the Ravens returns to the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Sets up the screen to Lewis.
No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
No gain on the play. 19 Lions. Second and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
19 tight. Set. Dragon 60. Check go.
Here's Cunningham from the gun. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 35.
Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Flush to his right. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
That's good for another Baltimore Raven.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Still going, they can't stop it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
Buffalo 18. Go.
Looking to throw. Cunningham. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
So here are the Bills to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Throwing to start the drive. Bledsoe. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Price. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. In motion right comes Reed. Back to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed.
And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
Back to throw again. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Price. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range.
That's caught at the 25. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Operating from the gun, Cunningham, flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year.
And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least...
And Henry's hit. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Josh Allen, 2 touchdown catches in the victory. From there, we head down south to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were winners in that ball game over the visiting New Orleans Saints. The Falcons with an important win as they get their mark back to 2-2. And finally, on Monday Night Football, a second straight doubleheader. Titans-Dolphins at 7:30, followed by the Seahawks and Lions at 8:15. It was the veteran Dalvin Cook who took center stage in that first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. The Ravens offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's had his fair share of troubles in this one, unfortunately. This defensive front has wreaked havoc throughout the contest, and he hasn't been able to create enough space to make something positive happen to this point. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Caught right side. It's Lewis. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And some oohs and ahs from the crowd as he jukes his way forward for a couple of yards.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on 3rd down, Cunningham.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line. Lewis between the tackles. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second and 6. That's complete right around the 8. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Let's go now.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
On 4th down, Cunningham, flush to his right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
2nd and 11. To the sideline and incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
From the gun on third down, Bledsoe.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
7 yards there and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
2nd and 4.
Over the middle, complete. That's Reed. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Henry up the middle.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Holding. Offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a
and that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Back to the ground now. It's Henry.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Second down, they go right back to Cook.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Back to throw. Bledsoe. And that is incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6.
So give them 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
The Ravens offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking,
oh, and Lewis lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now Lewis here on first down. Ooh, the juke. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They try again with Lewis. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th.
Here we go, Shaq.
Up the middle here, it's Lewis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. This is Lewis on the handoff.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Jack Panther.
On the handoff, Lewis dances by him. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. 127 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
They run. This is Lewis. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
Well, now how about this return? And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Bledsoe. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And some room to work. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 33 and a first. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Cook now off the read option. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Bledsoe. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They start the drive on the ground with Lewis. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Lewis. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This is Lewis. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Lewis. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Now Cunningham. Dumps it off to Lewis. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try to run for it. Lewis. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll try and pick it up with Lewis. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. And he continues to rack up the yardage on the ground. That last run going to move him over 200 yards rushing now in this game alone. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll run with Lewis. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skills showing the power, but just not much room to operate. 2nd and 5 from the 8.
Hawk 7, let's go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Price. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Here comes 2nd down.
Back to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Reed. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. He's back to throw. Over the middle, it's complete.
And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue. That's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
Well, the Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. And the clock will roll down to zeros. 4 weeks in, 4-0. I don't think anybody needs to alert the 72 Dolphins just yet, but great start to the season.
Great start. How about him taking a knee at the end? And there's no better feeling for a team than to do that, to close out a victory. But you're right, at 4-0, they're sending a message to the rest of the league. They're going to be tough to deal with.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Ravens, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.